okay? Everyone is the same to me. I'm a minority, so I don't mind anyone saying things about me comedically. This is not a space for people to come in and start spouting, I don't want to even say the word, but racism and things like that. If you are funny and you want to say something funny and we have that banter and you're part of this community, wonderful, fantastic. We love a bit of banter. We love trolling each other, but I'm not a part of anyone just spewing HATERUD. ED. Like I said, I will say whatever I want, and that's just what it is. If you're gonna cuss me out and say some things about me, I'm gonna say the same thing, and I'm gonna hurt you. Okay, if you go low, I'm gonna go lower. We love TikTok Shop. That's just what it is. I'm very much even, very much middle playing field. Okay, so for all the people who don't know, there are a lot of us in here from the beginning who kind of know. We kind of clock things. We go along with the joke or whatever because we just know. For instance, like the joke doesn't end out of here. Okay, like I will say something and our followers, like the community, someone will say, oh, is Weebs this or did Weebs say this? And everyone will be like, oh no, it was AI. No, she's pregnant and on a period. They continue it, okay, because they get it. They know my tea. Nothing about me is a secret. There are things I don't address because I choose not to, and that's my fucking business and no one else's. However, we are in here to laugh and joke and mess around. If I say something like, I don't support the LGBT, you're like, oh, you don't support me. No, I don't. Get the satire, get the joke. I'm not gonna have to explain everything. If you don't get it and I say something, you're like, oh my God, I'm offended by that. That's your choice. I'm not gonna sit here, I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to you and go, actually, no, I'm actually not homophobic. I don't care. I literally don't care. What people say about me or whatever, there is nothing that anybody could say about me, about my past, about who I am, about my singing, about anything, family, cancer, dead, whatever. And we love TikTok Shop. There is nothing that anyone could say about me or about my family or about my life or anything that is going to get to me. I can assure you. So just for reference, I don't mind a bit of banter, but when someone's outwardly being HATEFUL, I don't want that. I tell my mods, people are allowed to come in here and ask questions and say things as long as it's generally like just talking. Exactly, Pauline. As long as it's generally just talking, I don't mind a discussion or a debate and someone going, well, I think this and da-da-da. But I only tell my mods to mute if someone's spamming, but you will get a warning. And you're only going to get blocked if you're being a DICK, basically, and you're saying things that are not funny or just trying to be offensive. I want to also preface, I do not see everything. Okay? 1.1, by the way, Pauline, by myself. I do not see everything. When I'm speaking to someone, I'm speaking to that person. I don't always sit there and look at the chat, okay? So if someone's asking me a question or they're saying something that I haven't seen, don't expect me to see everything. Right now, there's 1.2 thousand of you in here. There's one of me, and I focus on who I'm talking to because I don't think there's anything worse than being on live with someone and them just going like, yeah, what did the chat say? Oh my God, they think I look fat. Like right now I'm focusing on you, no one else, but I don't see everything, okay? I will hold my people in here accountable and I know they will do the same to me, but we're on a level playing field. That's what it is. We're on a level playing field. If you're going to say something mean about me and I've just found out someone of yours is just DIED, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Please say something serious.
Periods, Weebs, periods. But you know what? I just literally wanted to clock. Whilst you are literally saying this, there are people in your comments actively thinking that what I'm saying is serious, and they're going, Pauline, what do you mean by that? Why are you being rude? This is the point she's making. This is the point she's making. Babe, I can't with you. I actually can't.
You're daft though, love. You've got to understand that.
It is at their first from trade. Oh my God, it sends me. You just can't win with people on here. You're like, girl.
Guys, can I also please add, like, again, this will be the last time I explain it because I don't care enough what people say about me, and I know Pauline's the same. But I wouldn't have Pauline up here as much as I do. Like, me and Pauline talk a fair bit on messages, and
we don't. Fuck you.
We support each other, right? I would not have Pauline or someone like Pauline up if I did not like her. I thought anything she said was serious. There's probably a bit of truth because there's no smoke without fire, but I don't care. I don't care. You should have heard the things that me and Pauline have said to each other. But like, someone like that, I'm a grown, fully developed adult. If I don't want someone like that up here, I won't invite someone like that up here. And believe me, if someone is genuinely coming up and just talking nonsense, they're not going to come up here again. And I don't mind. I mean, I know Pauline a little bit more now, but I mean, if some random person comes up and says, oh, Weebs, you're a fucking and it's not funny, you're gonna just go. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if we have banter and we can kind of go back and forth and whatever else, fine, I don't mind. However, be comedic about it. You coming up, I also want to preface this while we're getting it all out. Some people in here think I'm going to be triggered or react by coming up and saying the N-word on my live when I invite you up, just going N-word, N-word, N-word. That word doesn't do anything to me. It doesn't. It doesn't shock me. It doesn't make me go, oh, I can't believe they just said that. I just think you're a knobhead. Essentially, we love TikTok Shop. I'm not going to react. The people in my live are not going to react and go, oh my God, we're just going to move on. I just want to let you know that for people who think going up on a live going N-word, 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 it doesn't move me. The way you, like, I know it's like a cool thing for you to come up and be like, oh my God, let me say this. It doesn't move me. It really doesn't. Who's the person I'm addressing? I will address them at 9 o'clock. I did accidentally just show the banner, but please don't say it if you saw it. Yeah, listen, and that's the last time I'm going to be serious, because I'm not having people come to me and saying, you know, like, we're building the best community, and to me, I have the best community on TikTok. I know to other creators they're going to say the same. I genuinely love our community, and the people I began with, and the people that kind of know the tea and get it and can just kind of roll with it, beautiful. So the people who get it and just can roll with it and know what's going on in the moment, if there's someone new going, oh my God, she just said this about being deaf or Down syndrome, or is she really anti-LGBT or whatever, please, people, just talk in the comments and go, like, people are going, you're new here. We know if you're new here, okay? Which is fine to be new, but just, like, we're here to laugh. We're not here to like, I'm here to, well, I do what I do. I love...
Your comment is very subjective, isn't it, Pip?
Huh? What did you say?
I don't know.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, actually. Is that about you? Miss Bossy Arse. Miss I Had No Sleep. No, I completely agree with you. Basically, use who get it in the comments. Just, you know, politely educate the ones that don't. Weebs doesn't need to constantly keep addressing it. The ones who get it will just go, no, girl, get with the tea. And then it's done. But actually, are you finished with this conversation?
No, I'm doing a new segment at 9 o'clock, so we can do this forever.
Oh, right. Okay. Anyway, I know who you're addressing, and I'm not going to speak on it and reveal the name because, you know, it'll ruin the fun. But is there any tea you can give me about that? Whilst being, like, ambiguous?
not so much tea, it's just I heard again them talking about me and saying things, similar things that you have said, but they're saying it seriously.
Oh, what are they saying about you?
You know, some of the jokes you said, and they keep talking about me, so at 9 o'clock I'm going to address them. I'm going to call them out. I've made a banner. It's not Mama Kaz, no. I'm going to, because I like conversation, and I'm a fully developed adult, as you can see. And I'm not one of these people who's just going to be like, oh, like I'm asking you to come here so we can have the conversation and then dead it off, because I'm not going to be talking about you and whatever else. Say what your problem is with me, because I don't know you. I don't have a problem with anyone on TikTok. So
what did I say about you joking that they're saying seriously? Because I can't think.
Let's say I've got 1.3k in here right now. Does that?
Oh, fish. There's no way they're saying that's serious.
Things of that nature and things about DG that I'd like to address.
Okay, periods. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy to get your viewers boosted again. You're very welcome. 1.4k.
Which is weird because no one really knows you or addresses you or watches you or likes you or finds you funny.
Oh, where did you get that idea?
It's in the material.
Which is?
That polystyrene you're...
Speaking of some material, babe, why don't you get a little extra bit of that tank top to cover the rest of that belly?
Get her out! Get her out! But yeah, guys, that's kind of what until 9 o'clock when I do the addressing of said person. Pauline has enough of her own clout. That's another thing I find so... Oh, DG, I'm not addressing for you. I'm addressing because it's about me and they mentioned your name. You think I give a fuck what people say about you? I don't give a fuck. It's people talking about me. And, of course, it involves you because we're a duo and you created me and things of that nature. DG thinks highly of himself. He's got 500,000 followers. He's known all over the app. What the fuck do you mean? Give me 100,000. I'm changing my name. You're not even gonna. I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know you. But no, Didi, it's not about you. It's about me. But they include you. Does that make sense? Yeah, and I just find it so boring. But yeah, guys, so I'm not going to continue to tell you what's a joke and what's not. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. I'm not going to sit here and say sorry for the jokes I make or anything of that nature. If you find them funny, fantastic. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. It's got nothing to do with me what you find offensive. Some people are offended by equal rights. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah. I don't know if anyone else would like to add anything else. Any mods? If you've seen any kind of behaviours that you'd like to kind of call out. Because I get a lot of people going, oh, is this true? Do you actually not like the LGBT? Or do you actually not like this? Or do you actually feel like this? Or do you actually... Da-da-da? My bio very much used to be, I address nothing. Because I don't have to. I don't have to address anything. Very much, Lewis. Very, very much. Very, very much. I don't want any snowflakes or very soft people in here. I don't. Then why am I? Why am I what? Oh, no, it's not even so much about dressing like a rumour about me. It's just generally I find it strange and I like the unknown in sometimes. So I want to invite this person for a conversation. I want to invite this person for a conversation and say, what is your problem? And then I'll find out. I'll find out what their problem is. And that's just what it is. It's not anything else. I like conversation. I really like conversation. I want to interview people. I want to talk about things. I want to ask questions. So for people to randomly say they don't like me when they not spoken to me, they don't know anything about me, I just find very odd. I find very, very odd. Now, I understand someone saying, oh, I don't find your comedy or the things you say fair. Wonderful. Great. I can understand that. But then you saying all these other things, I find very, very peculiar. So yes, no, I don't care. I'm just curious. People can say what they want. What are people going to say about me that's going to affect me? Nothing. There is nothing people are going to say about me. Nothing at all. No, I could not give less of a fuck. But I've got 40.6 thousand people, which to me is not a lot of people in the grand scheme of things. And I've got 1.6 thousand people in here. So I'm not overly a fan of people discrediting me, especially people who've been on the app a lot longer than I have. You know, and I want to know why. I like asking questions. It has affected me because you're addressing it though. I suppose it depends on your definition of the word affecting. Hey Dave. Yeah, I want to learn why. I want to know why. I want to ask the questions. Because some people just don't have the vernacular that they think they do. And that's not to say that they, yes, Kat, anything else about, oh, I think I do or whatever. However, I'm very curious as to why. But since there's so many people in here, let's just address it now. And if said people want to go and fetch this person because mummy has called for them, please be my guest. However, if they don't come, I will continue either way. So it's up there. You can go and tell her. You can go and bring her to me. Because I love the conversation. I don't really know anything about her to say what she is or what she has done, but I'm curious to know. Because, guys, let's keep tapping, please, because I don't talk about anybody who refused to pay the winner for a talent show. That's fine. I'm asking her to join so we can have the conversation because we're adults, and like I said, I don't talk about anybody. I don't badmouth anybody. I never start, but I always finish. So I'm trying to finish it now. So I'm inviting her for a conversation. I'm inviting her to invite me so we can talk and have a civilized discussion. If not, I'm going to continue anyway. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to come. Cam 2ing also I find very, very strange. Like I said, I do not care about anybody enough to cam to them. If I want to watch someone, I will go in their live. If I want to watch someone, I will go in their live and talk to them. I don't need to watch them through another process or another video or another phone. I find that very, very strange. Yes, Jay, thank you. Hello.
Hello?
Hold on, bear with me. Hold on, I just want to address them quickly. Guys, and I want no one saying anything nasty about
What's
Delusive.
this? Let's talk about Delusive Angie.
Yes, Delusive, my love. But guys, if there's anything negative or anyone being mean about either of us, just get it out, because I don't do all that. Delusive, hi, nice to meet you properly.
Hello.
For the first time. A proper first conversation.
Well, I've been doing randoms today. I've had a lot of fun.
Perfect. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind, because
That's like an interview?
a discussion, let's
Oh,
say.
right.
Just about some things that I have been ignoring, because like I said, a lot of people since I've come on have been talking about me, and I don't know why, because I don't talk about anyone else. I don't have problems with anyone else. I think I will have a relationship with you, and if it's cool and you find out you're a good person, wonderful. Can you turn the chat back on, please, guys? Turn the chat back on. I'm an adult. I don't need to have the chat turned off. But I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, and I would hope that you wouldn't mind answering.
Oh, it depends on the questions, whether I'm going to answer honestly.
Well, they're about me.
Oh.
So you're both echoing. We'll click off and come back on. So I just wanted to ask, so regarding the time where I skipped you, right, when you asked me to battle,
Yeah.
and you said that I'm a rude bitch and you don't like me and I've made an enemy out of you, right?
Yeah.
And I believe someone told me that you said you was joking. Fine. Like I said, we don't know each other to know each other's banter. I'm fine with that. But I did see a video because people were sending it to me, and I always tell people, just stop telling me things.
Wait a minute. I thought you was American.
No.
Oh. Why haven't you American accent?
Well, I can talk like this if you want to. It's just I'm a very strange kid, so I've always just kind of talked in different accents, done different sounds. Yeah, I can talk like this if you want me to, but it's not a secret. Everybody knows.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, because on my videos, they're British accent. So you would obviously skip me first, right? When I was speaking to you, and you said I don't like beautiful women. Bitch, and then skipped, which was a joke to you, right?
Yeah, well, that was...
Yeah, well, I was fine with that. I was completely fine with that. I thought, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
But then when I did it to you, I was evil, a bitch, and I've made an enemy, and I'm a beg, and you don't like me, and then your comments were going at me, and things like that. And I make sure that none of mine would ever do that to you. But I keep hearing things that you're saying, which is, I don't think you're jealous, by the way.
I haven't said anything. I might have said the old thing if you're on the FYP, but if I'm tattooing someone that's on the FYP, I might just have my opinion. Yeah, no, of course. And I want to dead that as well, because I know a lot of people say that you're jealous, and I don't think you are. I'm not jealous. Every time I have an opinion, it's jealousy. I'm not jealous of anything. Yeah, and I agree. I do think there are some people who seem to be threatened by me. I'm not saying you, but I don't know why. Oh, well, why would I be threatened by you? You don't do the FYP, or you're not in the same circle? Yeah, exactly. We're very different audiences. But I saw you say to DG that 500 people in a live is not a lot. To me, as someone who's like a speck on TikTok's shoe, I'm a nobody. To me, that's a lot. And like right now I've got 2.3 in my live, and I know that's because I'm doing drama talk. But typically I get anywhere from 5 to 1.2, 1.4 by myself, which I'm incredibly grateful for. But one thing that does frustrate me, and I find a lot of people say, because a lot of people aren't giving me enough credit, is the whole I'm riding DG's coattails, which is something I want to address, because I've made it very, very clear that I've been on here for about 3.5 months now. 2 people that really boosted me, DG and Miss R Fab, because they went live with me randomly. I didn't know who DG was. I knew who Miss R Fab was, and they went live with me, found me funny, and they invite me back. But I rarely invite DG.
I invite a lot more other people because I speak to DG so often off the app. And I don't want to bug him, but we're good friends now and we just talk because we're good friends. But I don't invite DG. So I kind of want everyone to know that DG will invite me because we get on and because people ask for us. But all the followers that I have got...
Can I just charge my phone?
Of course. But all the credit and whatever I've got right now is because people like me and because they find me entertaining. Fine, you don't, people don't, that's completely fine. But when people keep saying, oh, DG's her meal ticket, if DG did not find me funny or entertaining, he would not have me back. DG uses me in the same way that I use him. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. I get the exposure, he gets the entertainment, because that's what TikTok is. That's what TV is. I pay you, you do a service for me. But me and DG are friends now. We have a really good relationship and we just like talking to each other. But I would speak to DG if he had 10 followers because he's funny. He banters with me, we joke and we laugh. But the whole clout thing, I find that weird that people say that, especially if they're adults. I don't care about viewers. I don't care about followers. I'm on here for me. If they sent me 1,000 lines every day, I still wouldn't come on here if it wasn't fun. I come on because I have a laugh. And I feel like that's the only thing that kind of frustrates me is the fact that a lot of people seem to discredit me and the work that I do put in and the effort that I do make with being DG, because when DG was doing Come Dine With Me for a whole week, I was still sitting on 1.2, 1.4, 800 people. I did my talent show that I had near in total 100,000 people see. Like I gave away £100. I did a lot by myself. I don't want to do Come Dine With Me. I don't want to do dating shows like DG. I don't want to do anything that he does because he's on a different thing and I'm on a different thing. But I just wanted to address that and see if there was any problem or things that you think that I've said that you wanted me to talk about. Really.
Oh, someone just said that I'm thinking about my Uber Eats, guys. I'm not. That just kind of made me laugh. I don't even really know what this is about. Is it because I've had opinions on you and... It's just because I've seen you on the FYP where Cam 2 misread, or I don't know, Luke, and they were talking on you on the FYP and I might have had an opinion. Is it about that? The opinions I had then?
It's more so because, well, I keep seeing videos, and I try to tell all my viewers, I'm nothing to do with Drama Talk. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't care what they say about Delusive Angie. I don't know you to say anything. You could be the best person in the world. If they're saying, well, she did this, I will make my own judgment of you based on how we are, and the same with everyone else. But I just find it very strange that so many people seem to have so many things to say.
Is this part of the act?
What?
Is this part of your act?
What?
This.
I don't understand what you mean.
Someone said it in the comments, it's part of your act.
No, we're having a conversation.
Oh, right, sorry. Guys, don't do that in the comments. Sorry.
Yeah, so I don't know what people seem to be as well whilst we're here, because I know you have a lot of people in yours as well. This whole accent thing of tricking people with my accent, I'm a very weird little kid. That's just what it is. I did it since I was 5 years old. Accents, noises, I would sing, mimic things, mimic animals, mimic sounds. I've done it since I was a very small child. Me coming on here is not tricking anyone. It's just a bit of banter. I speak in my British accent. I speak in an Indian accent. I can't do a New Zealand accent, but I do South African. There's many accents and things that I do, okay? My videos are in a British accent. So if you're crying thinking you clock some tea like you're fucking Sherlock Holmes, well, I just seen that she's talking British. You're not undiscovering fucking Monarch's diamond. Nobody cares. But I just wanted to kind of address more so the thing of riding DG's coattails. It's absolutely not that, because we are very different people. We want different things. We are just good friends now. And yeah, I just wanted to see if you wanted to ask me anything so we don't have this weird thing, because I keep seeing you saying things about me. And obviously I never say anything about you.
So I just feel like we're at the Oscars. It's weird. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yeah, of course.
What kind of questions do you want me to ask you?
Well, anything that you find necessary, any opinion you might have, because you seem to have a lot. So I'm giving you the opportunity to, because I don't want a problem with anyone on TikTok, and I find it very strange that fully grown adults, again, not referring to necessarily.
I need to get my notepad out. Do you want
Sure, if you want to, if that helps you, get your glasses too, and maybe.
Oh, right, you want like an interview?
No, it's discussion. I'm not sure if that's something you're able to do.
Well, I do interviews. I thought that's what you were wanting.
Perfect. If you want to do an interview and that's the way that you prefer to do, then we can do that. But I'm here for an adult conversation. I'm not sure if you have the capacity to do so, but that's what
I can have an adult conversation, but I'm just really confused with it all, to be honest. I don't know what questions you want me to ask you.
Well, if you want me to boil it down to one, I want to know why you have so many opinions on me when I don't have any on you.
Well, because, don't we all have opinions on people? It's an app at the end of the day. I think you need to have thick skin.
Oh, I definitely do. I've also got very good, clear skin, but I want to, preface that I don't talk about anybody. I don't care what they've said you've done.
Oh, you don't have thick skin, though, do you? You're kind of crumbling.
Crumbling because I'm asking you as an adult.
Yeah, you're triggered, so you don't have...
When I'm triggered, I would say I'm addressing an issue, which is what adults do.
Yeah, it's just bizarre, I suppose.
What, have you never been confronted by your parents or anyone in your life? They told you, no, Angie, sit! No one's ever said that to you?
Oh.
No?
Slightly unhinged.
I am unhinged. I'm very strange and very weird. But I'm asking you, and again, your gaslighting behaviour won't work over here. I'm not
gaslighting you.
Okay, but I'm here for an adult conversation. Would you want me to get my notebook out? Can you not have a conversation and say, actually, yes, I've heard this. Can you address this? Because you have a lot of opinions on me and I have none on you because I don't know you. But apparently you know quite a lot about me.
But for someone that has said you have thick skin, you obviously don't have thick skin because it is an app and people are going to have opinions on you. So you should have that.
That's fine.
Take it on the chin and say, okay, well, that's just an opinion that they have on me.
Well,
you come on here like you're in the bloody Oscars, and I don't know if you want me to now interview you.
Yeah,
I don't know if you think you're... Yeah, so that's what I'm asking. Do you want me to interview you? Do you think you're at the Oscars? And
I don't know. You'd be a very good interviewer. But, I'm asking you now again, because you have so many opinions and I have none on you. I don't care if this is an app. We are adults. Mm-hmm. If I took your phone, you would become nobody in the same way that I would. So I'm asking you in a real life situation, do you have any problems with me so we can address them and move on? Because I don't have a problem with you.
Well, I had my opinions. You've heard my opinions.
Which are?
Well, I think, like what I said, I think you clout chase off DG.
But now you know that I don't.
Okay, yeah. So, I suppose we have no problems then. What else did I say? I can't remember.
Yeah, and that's kind of what it is.
Did I say anything else?
Well, it was you having the opinions of, she's not funny, I don't like the humour.
I don't find you funny. No.
Yeah, that's completely fine. That I get that. And that is
I don't get your humour.
Yeah, and everyone is different. But that would be an opinion on, things I do. But
I'm not saying you're a bad person. I just don't get your humour. It's just not for me.
Yeah, of course. I've never watched you. I don't know anything about you other than what they tell me, but I don't listen because...
Yeah, it's probably all negative.
Yeah, it is.
I have a lot of haters.
Yeah, it is, which is why I don't listen to them, because I'd like to get to know the person and not just the noise. But I just found it very peculiar that since I've come on, I seem to have got a lot of people's backs up from staying in my own bubble and my own lane. And I don't talk about anyone, but a lot of people... I think
when you get on there, when you reach the FYP, though, because I'm an FYP page, so I play videos, Luke plays videos, so does Miss Red. So when you get on the FYP page, people are going to have opinions, they either like you, they don't like you, and that's what happens. And you got onto, I think it was Luke's FYP, so when I was cam-2ing him at the time, so he had an opinion on you, so did I, so did the comments. And I think that's all it is. Are you just not my cup of tea? I just don't find you funny. I don't understand your act. And that's it really, yeah.
Yeah, which is completely fine. I just wanted to make sure.
I don't really know you, to be fair,
Yeah, that's what I wanted to address, because I know a lot of people on here just and I'd like to think I'm too intelligent.
What's this banner about at the top?
Well, I wanted to make it in case you weren't on, so they could kind of get you on. But I make banners. That's part of my act, I suppose. I do different segments, and this has happened to be one about you. It's all dedicated to you. I know.
I flattered.
But I really just wanted to make sure and say that.
What so far have you been saying? Because I've only just literally, come on for the last
literally, as you heard about it, I put it up and here we are.
So what are your thoughts on me then?
I don't have any. I don't know you. I found it very peculiar that you were saying the things about me that you did, but then I've heard similar things from other people. I think I found it more peculiar about the fact that you were saying mean things about me for skipping you when you did the same to me and it was funny to you.
Yeah, I think because I was funny, you was not.
But you said, I don't like beautiful women, you're a bitch, and then left, and that was funny.
Yeah, I thought that was quite funny. Well, I didn't say it like that, but, I suppose it depends how it's said. I didn't say it the way you've just come out with it.
Well,
but however, I did say something like that, and I just connected you. It was a joke. It was a bit of a compliment. I would take it as a compliment.
Yeah, I did take it as one.
It was a bit banter, so, I was having a laugh. But when you came on with me, it just wasn't funny. It just kind of fell flat.
To you?
Yeah.
Which is completely fine, but when you did it, I didn't say, Angie's made an enemy out of me, she better watch her back, I'm going to report her now, I'm going to get her.
Oh no, that's my humour. That was banter.
And of course, but then obviously to me, all of the weird things that happen on here, like adults talking about each other instead of actually talking to each other, is very odd to me. So that's my first interaction with you.
Yeah.
And obviously we don't know.
But this is, the thing is Weebs. Is it Weebs or Webs?
It's Weebs because it's got 2 E. Webs is like spider web, like WEBS.
Yeah, but I have dyslexia. So, yeah. So, Weebs. Now, I get a brain fog. I think I've just totally forgotten what I was going to say. What was I? Oh, yeah. At the end of the day, it's an app, right? People are going to have opinions about everybody. If you put yourself out there, people are going to have an opinion on you. Some of them are going to be great. Some of them are going to be not so great.
Of course.
The way the world works. I had opinions on you because you were being played on the FYP. Mm-hmm. And, obviously it's, touched a nerve there. And
I wouldn't say it's touched a nerve. It's more about I've heard something and I wanted to find out why from the horse's mouth. I just wanted to, if you would have affected me, I would have come on here very differently and said, fuck Angie, she's this and I would have found things about you and started cussing you out, but I didn't. I literally came on and said, I just wanted to know, which is why I did this, because I knew it would get people's attention. They came and found you. Here we are. There isn't anything that you nor anyone on this app could post about me, find out about me, about my past, about going to jail.
I don't want to. Oh, you've been to jail?
Well, but there is nothing that anyone could find out.
What have you been to jail for?
If you dig deep enough, you'll find out.
Listen, I'm not one of those people. I keep everything on TikTok. I don't know people's addresses. I don't dox people. No, I know a lot of people do. I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, and I don't think that's fair. I think that's weird.
I don't go on Facebook. I don't start searching anybody. But what you say to me, I'm going to obviously I'm curious, but I'm not one of those that does these deep dives on people. That's just weird.
Yeah, no, I'm very much, I say all the time, when someone goes, someone just said this about you, I say, I don't care. I don't care enough about you, about anybody else.
You do care. Because I wouldn't be here if you did not care.
I don't care, I'm curious.
Well, I think you're a little bit more curious at the fact that you've just put this banner up.
That took me about 3 seconds on chat.
Yeah, okay, but you're still, it's here, isn't it? You're still thinking of it. So you've done this banner.
Yeah, because I'm curious about it.
You do care. Well, you do care what people think of you. Because if you didn't, you would have just moved on and not had a 30-minute rant.
I didn't rant, I discussed, but I don't care enough at all. I'm curious. I'm curious about why people are racist. I'm curious about the Nazis. I'm curious about everything. Doesn't mean I care about them. I want to know because I want to educate myself, and I think everyone should continue to do that. I came to you because I wanted to know why you were saying the things you said, not because I care about them, because they changed my life in no way, shape or form, because I haven't addressed them up until now. But I only heard something again you said about me the other day about the whole DG thingy, and I was like, I don't know why people think this. Because I don't invite him.
I think people do think, that you go on with DG because of his numbers. Now, that might not be the case, but I can understand why.
I did not know DG until I matched with him, and then I came up and everyone was like, oh my God, that's DG. I've matched with people with millions of followers.
And then they can go on with who you want, but you know, you're going to get people say, yeah, she's a clout chaser. You give us, it's an app. People are going to, you know, speak.
But that's what I find strange, because I've matched with people with millions of followers, which would dwarf DG, and I don't match with them. I don't talk to them because they wasn't funny, they wasn't entertaining, they wasn't on the same wavelength. I've got a lot of connections on here now who have a lot more followers.
That's amazing.
And a lot more pull, but I don't find them funny. I don't find them entertaining. I have no reason to talk to them.
Oh, listen, I don't care less who you're on with. It might have just been, I don't even know why I said it. You know, I was maybe, you know, just having an opinion because you're on the FYP, and that was it. It wasn't that deep.
Can I ask, because you said that you're saying that you've touched a nerve, something like that. Have I touched your nerve then? Have I made you feel threatened? Because I've heard you say it a few times about she's this, she thinks she's this, and she's clout chasing. So do you care about me? Have I threatened you? Have I made you
for me to have those opinions?
Consistently.
I know, well, I've had a few opinions when you're on the FYP. I have opinions about a lot of people on here. But why would I be threatened by you? We're not in the same circle.
Exactly, but have I touched a nerve on you?
No. I have very thick skin. You know, you can have an opinion on me, and that will be fine. I might have an opinion.
I wouldn't have an opinion on anything that I don't know about. That's ignorance. Even if I saw one video
of you. You're good at gaslighting. Are you aware that you're gaslighting me right now?
Can you give me your definition of gaslighting, just so I know we're on the same page?
I can't explain it, but you do. You do. You are really good at gaslighting.
Okay, so can you give me your definition?
Oh, I can't even explain it. But everyone is also everyone else is saying it in the comments. I can't explain it.
Well, of course, your comments are going to say that. I've got 3.3 people in here saying a lot of things about you, but it doesn't mean it's true. I'm asking you what's your definition.
Yeah, but that's my opinion.
Of course, but you can't have
You're trying to twist things around and put words in my mouth, and it is really bizarre.
What specifically have I twisted around?
I don't know. I can't just put my finger on it. It's the way you're saying it, and ask me if you've hit a nerve with me, and do you? I don't know. It's just very bizarre.
So that's what you said to me. So I said the same to you.
Right. Yeah, maybe patronising then, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Possibly, yeah, because I can understand you saying patronising.
Yeah, maybe, okay, wrong word. I've got a habit of it.
Yeah, because gaslighting would be something that I've done and I've then made it your fault to try and, you know, take the blame off me.
Yeah.
I can understand you saying patronising, yeah, slightly, probably. I've had that before. That's just the way I talk. It's just my tone of voice.
Just the way you are.
Yeah, it's just my tone of voice, I suppose. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come over and say, I don't have an opinion on you because I don't know you, and that would be ignorant for me to say things about you that I don't know.
I can see it's really bothering you. And, you know, if it's bothering you, I'll apologise.
I don't need you to apologise because it would mean nothing to me. But when you say bothering me, let's change that word to irking. It does irk me, yes, because I find it strange more so. Because I haven't done that.
Why do you find it strange? It's an app. It's an app with 80% trolls on it.
Of course, but because they are fully grown, I would hope, developed adults who are doing things that I would expect less developed adults to do and say.
It's really weird. It's like you're reading it from a script. You're very robotic.
I'm just very eloquent, I suppose.
Yeah, very robotic, and it's, I don't know. Did you rehearse?
No, I guess we're skill-based matchmaking, so I kind of don't want to change the way I talk for someone who can handle it a bit differently. So I'm kind of just coming down to the same level.
What do you mean handle it a bit differently?
I just want to make sure that I've come down to your level to kind of like...
No, you don't need to come down to my level, love. Yeah? Because, listen, we're on the same level. You don't need to come down to my level because now you're patronising. So you wanted to, I've been quite respectful towards you.
Well, not so much in the beginning.
Right, can I just finish, please? So I've requested you, right? Because people were saying that you wanted to speak to me and have a discussion. Yes. And you're sitting there saying you have to come down to my level. I'm being quite respectful towards you. So you obviously don't have the thick skin that you say you do. It does bother you that people have opinions on you. Then maybe you should come off TikTok if it's such a problem for you because, like I said, TikTok, there's 70-80% trolls on here. So it does bother you, people having an opinion, and that's just life. When you say that it's strange, how is it strange? It's TikTok. People have opinions on people every day, all the time. So you obviously affected that I have an opinion on you, and I have said to you, I find you unfunny. But as a comedian, which is what you are, you should be able to deal with that kind of thing of people saying, listen, I just don't find you funny. I just don't like your material.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a comedian. I wouldn't say I'm anything or anyone on TikTok. I'm literally nothing and no one on TikTok.
I wouldn't say that you're a nobody. Everyone's a somebody on here.
Well, of course, but I mean, I think I'm a perfectionist. So I suppose when I'm in the bigger leagues, that's when I'll say I'm a somebody. But right now with 40-something thousand, I don't think that's, anyway.
Is that what you call manipulation?
Sorry?
I don't know. I feel like you're manipulating people now. I'm a nobody and all of this kind of crap. Come on.
Do you think 40,000 followers is a lot?
How many?
40. I don't know how many I've got. 40-something thousand. 40.
Oh yeah, it's quite a lot. Do you not think it's a lot?
No, not in the grand scheme of things. But then maybe that's my fault of comparing myself to other people who have more.
What though, Weebs? I think we're a small percentage on TikTok. TikTok's big, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There's big people on TikTok that make money. We're just a small percentage.
Exactly.
But I don't think people are nobodies. Everyone's a somebody on here. Anyone can go live. All they need to do is just go live. Anyone.
Well, maybe that's my perfectionism then. But to answer it once and for all, you haven't bothered me. You've irked me because I find the opinions strange, purely because from my perspective, I would never have an opinion on you or anyone else because I don't know you.
Hey, what bothers you about my opinion?
Like I said, irked. So I found it strange. Like I said, I found it strange that you were saying things about me consistently and about how many people I have in my life and who I am, what I should be saying, what I shouldn't be saying. You don't find me funny, which is fine. I don't care about that part. And just the fact that, can you stop inviting me? And the fact the whole riding DG's coattails, because I don't.
But that's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
You are, absolutely. Freedom of speech, and I'm big on that, and I preach that. But you have an opinion on me, so I'm then coming to you and saying, hey, can we discuss this? I'd like to know more about it.
And we're discussing it, however, and I have been respectful, but you're sitting there saying you need to come down to my level. So you now think you're better than me.
No, that's me patronising you because you was doing the same to me in the beginning.
No, I wasn't patronising you. I've come up quite respectful.
I don't. Well, in the beginning when I was saying,
which is very unusual because usually by now I would have kicked off, and I'm not. Yeah. I'm staying calm.
But in the beginning you were saying, well, should I be? Are you at the Oscars? What do you think you're doing here? And should I get a notebook?
Well, that's how I felt. Yes, it was a bit of banter.
Exactly. So I'm doing the same thing to you. To me, it's a bit of banter.
That wasn't banter. That was sarcasm.
Okay, but to me, I'm bantering as well. Whether we get it or not, like we said, we're not on the same thing. I find different things funny, so have you. But everyone should be allowed their opinions. But if you're going to have an opinion on someone, and that someone then comes to you and says, hi, can you let me know why you have that so we can talk about it?
Well, if that was the case, I'd be here all day arguing with everyone because everyone has an opinion on me. It's social media, it's TikTok.
Of course.
And you don't have the thick skin. And I think you need to develop thick skin because everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's going to have an opinion on you. And some of them you're not going to like.
And I don't mind the opinions. I just don't like weird, strange, wrong opinions.
Wrong? What was so wrong with what I said? Which bit? Was it the DG bit?
Well, like I said, it irked me, and irk is different from bother and care. It definitely irked me, like I said, because I found it so weird, because I'd never experienced anything like this. I found it strange that you were saying that I'm riding DG's coattails, and I found it weird that you said 500 people in a live.
You know what, Weebs? You come across like you're entitled. That's how I find you.
That's fine. But back to what I was just talking about. I found that very strange. And I was like, I don't know why this stranger would have an opinion on me without speaking to me.
Well, I don't know why people that don't know me have opinions on me every single day.
And they shouldn't. And they shouldn't speak the things
but they shouldn't. But this is how the world works. People have opinions. It's freedom of speech, and why should people be silenced? And people should be able to say, you know what, Angie, I don't like you. Okay, yeah, I'm going to kick off with them, but they're entitled to their opinion and say, listen, you piss me off. I don't like what you do.
But have you ever invited those people up and said, hey, let's talk about it. I'd like to know why. And then you say, hey, just so you know, your opinion is... But like I said,
I'll be here all day because there's a lot of people that have opinions on me. Some people that love me, some people that don't.
That's where we differ there, because I love conversation and I love to know whys about everything. And people who have weird opinions on me, I want to go into that. Maybe it's a reflection on something of me and I can go, thank you for bringing that to my attention. But it wasn't anything constructive.
But you're going to be there. You're going to be here all day, if that, you know what I mean? Because there's
possibly, and that's something I'll learn. But I just wanted to make sure that everyone knew, because a lot of people say that you say things about me, and I've seen a lot of things, so I wanted to kind of check it and dead it now, that I don't have an opinion on you, I don't have a problem with you, and I just wanted to kind of check you and make sure that that, the whole DG thing is incorrect.
Oh, right, and that's fine. Okay, when you have said...
and that was it. And that was it. But I hope you are, you've been on here a while, it seems, and you seem to have a cool audience and whatnot. I don't know them, but I hope you have nothing but
I have an amazing community.
Yeah. And I wish you nothing but success.
Yeah, but are you going to be upset if people have opinions on you? And
No, they can say I don't find her funny, I don't find her pretty, I think she's annoying. Wonderful.
As long as it don't upset you.
Well, there is nothing that anybody could say to me, about anything I've said or done that is going to upset me.
But you are upset now because of what I said about you.
Okay, do you believe having a discussion is me being upset? Just so we know our definitions are the same.
You have ranted a bit.
Well, because I was the one.
Are you triggered?
Well, I don't know your strange definitions to things, funny lady, but
you're definitely entitled. You definitely think you're entitled.
Entitled to what?
Yeah, I don't know. I just find you really snobby.
That's fine. And I'm glad I kind of give you that impression, you specifically that impression.
Yeah, I think you talk down to people. Because the whole conversation, you have spoke down to me. Well, and I don't really know who you think you are, to be honest with you, Weebs. That you can think there, sit there, excuse me, wait a minute, and sit there. And I've had patience, right? I've been respectful. You sat there and said that you need to come down to my level, right? Mm-hmm. You are acting as if you are entitled, that you are this big celebrity. You had a rant for 20 minutes. It was like I was at the Oscars, and it was like, am I meant to interview you now? And you said, well, you can get your notepad out and glasses out if you want. I mean, do you actually think you're a celebrity? Because I don't. This is TikTok. People are going to have opinions on you, whether you like it or not. If you do not like it, get off TikTok. It's that simple. And I might have opinions about you in the future when I see you on the FYP, but you'll never silence me from having my opinions.
So I think
and I have been very patient with you.
Well, that's something that's kind of taught to you at a young age, so I'm not going to applaud you for having patience. However, I came on here to address an issue, so of course I'm going to be the one talking the most. You haven't triggered me, I can assure you. You can have an opinion. However, if you have an opinion, there isn't freedom without consequence. I hope you know that. So you can have.
What does that mean, Weebs? Because it sounds like that's a threat.
No, but
well, it sounds like a threat. Because I don't know who you think you
so
are.
Let me address it.
I don't know who you. Yes.
Hold on. Okay, thank you. So you said you think you're stop inviting me. You said I think I'm a celebrity, but I also came on and said I don't think I'm anybody. I think I'm a nobody. I think I'm very small on TikTok.
I said, well, everyone's a somebody.
So you said, am I manipulating by saying that I don't think I'm a big person or I'm a somebody? And now you're saying that you think I think I'm a celebrity.
You're a gaslighter, that's what you are.
You didn't even know the definition of the word gaslighter.
Listen, I have been respectful towards you. I just think you're coming across like you're entitled. It's really bizarre. You're sitting there like it's like you're having a speech on stage.
Well, if that's how you imagine me on stage, I thank you. That's great. If you see me at the Oscars, I hope one day, God willing.
I mean, you're having a go at me for having an opinion.
No, I'm not. I think that's where we're misunderstanding. You're allowed an opinion. Everybody on this app is. However, when I said there's no, there's no freedom without consequence, you can say whatever you want. But there will be a consequence and a knock-on effect to that. You speak about me, I'm then going to come to you, said consequence, and say, hey, what was that about? And you can either choose to say, oh, well, I don't give a fuck, I don't care if it's wrong, that's my opinion. Or we can do what we're doing now, and I'm hoping it's constructive, and say, I'm really sorry, I didn't know, thank you for letting me know. And I could do the same. I could go, oh, maybe it's my tone of voice, I didn't mean to sound patronising, thank you for bringing that to my attention. But you seem to be quite defensive.
I'm not just... I think it's just I just find this whole thing very bizarre.
Because no one's ever like addressed you before like this?
Addressed me what, on social media for having an opinion? No.
It's not. Can I just...
Okay. Everyone has an opinion, you know, Weebs. Everyone has an opinion on me every day. Everyone's going to have an opinion on you every day. It's something you have to get used to on social media. You'll never stop that. And, you know, you're going to address everyone that has an opinion on you, whether it's right or wrong, or, you know, I just don't think it's that deep. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to, and I'm being nice. I am trying to be nice here. I just don't think it's that deep.
And pardon me. And from your perspective, maybe it's something that I will have to learn and go, actually, even if people are making very weird, strange accusations about me, I just kind of need to let them do that. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's something I do need to learn. Yeah. However, because I
have thick skin.
Right, of course. And I have thick skin in a very different way because I don't care what people say. However, I now have the opportunity to say, hey, just so you know, I'm Weebs, by the way, my name's Tori, whatever. Can you just let me know why you have that opinion about me? But it seems
absolutely. But I think it's just, you know, the way you've come across.
Well, I apologise if you believe that I've come across in a way, because that wasn't my intention. I kind of matched your energy in the beginning.
Well, at the beginning, I had a bit of banter.
Yeah, and so was I.
I have a dry sense of humour.
Yeah, and obviously we're not getting each other's banter, which is completely fine. However, I wanted to make sure that you didn't have an issue with me, because there was no issue to be had.
Well, what if I do have an issue with you?
Then we can address it like adults.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't have an issue with you. I don't. Perfect. I've had opinions on you, and those are my opinions. You know what I mean? But apart from that, I didn't think it was really that deep. But that was it. That's it, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I just wanted to make sure that, because obviously I'm sure the comments go, well, she said this and Angie said this. I don't say anything about you, and I'm sure, well, I know you say things about me, but there is nothing negative coming from me about you or anybody else. So if that happens in your comments, please don't believe them.
I just think, you know, that also, Weebs, you know, sometimes you're going to get an FYP, so you are going to be spoken about. You know, Luke said nice things about you, but it doesn't mean that the next person is going to say nice things about you, you know? Which
is fine, but I want them to be right.
Well, how can it's an opinion.
Yeah, and some opinions can be wrong, right? Because opinions are subjective.
Well, okay. So I assume you're hurt about the DG comment.
You keep saying things like bothered and care and hurt, so I just wanted to make sure.
What word did you use again?
Irked.
Oh, irked. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's because I find, like you said, you've been. So irked would be like a thing of, like I said, like very strange. It's like a what? Bother would be like, who the fuck does she think she is? Caring would be like, how can she say that about me? I'm irked because I find it strange, and because I have the ability. You know what I find strange?
I find strange that you find it strange.
And maybe that's a thing of, you have so many years on me, that I will have to learn that. But right now, because I've never experienced adults and doing the things that I've seen them do and talking about them the vicious way that they do,
you keep digging at me.
Huh?
You keep saying, you keep digging at me. So I think you know what you're doing. I mean, obviously I'm older than you, but, you know, I feel it's just another dig, isn't it? You've got many years on me.
I'm talking about on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Okay, on TikTok.
But that's what I mean. I'm saying things and you're taking it because
that's what you call gaslighting. Yeah. Or I don't even know if that's the right word. I probably need to look up the definition of gaslighting. You're right there. But when you're sitting there saying you've got so many years on me, we all know what you're talking about, but you've kind of backtracked on that and said, no, I meant as on TikTok.
I'm talking about on TikTok. You said you've been on here a lot longer than I have.
Do you get what I'm saying, what you're doing?
Well, if you misinterpret that, I can't do anything about that. If it's a miscommunication, that's not on my part. I'm saying you have many years on me. You've been on TikTok a lot longer than I have. Thank you.
Is that the first, have you been on social media before, or is it just...
Yeah, so I've been in agencies before, and I've earned some good money from TikTok.
On other platforms?
Yes.
Oh, so you have many years on social media then as well?
I wouldn't say in the same basis as this. I've been on an app that there really isn't people talking about you like this. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't.
Well, I find that very strange. That
maybe, but
because I've been on some. Well, not that I've been on many apps, but yes, some people say the worst. I've had the worst thrown at me.
And that's awful, and I'm sorry that happened, because it shouldn't be that way. Just because it is doesn't mean it's right.
You know what? If it's on TikTok, as long as it doesn't come off TikTok, I don't lose my sleep over it. I'm not going to, go live and want them to come, to request me and to discuss it. At the end of the day, everyone's got an opinion. It's social media, isn't it? It's not like a workplace that we go to work and we sit in an office and maybe, like you said before, that's something I'll need to learn, and you're possibly right, because I cannot address everyone who says things, regardless if they are right or wrong. However, because right now I can do that, and I don't have anyone telling me otherwise, that's what I wanted to do. I don't want any problems with anyone on the app. I'm in my own bubble, my own lane. I do what I do. I don't talk about anyone. I don't understand why a lot of people have been saying so many things about me, who I am, what I should be saying. Because you got on the FYP, you see. You got on the FYP, and that was being played.
But that's what I find strange. I've never experienced it. If you came up on the app and I'd never seen you before, and they said, oh, Angie's done this, I would have scrolled past. And like I said, I want to get to know the person, not a 6-second video. Like, there's people going around saying that Weebs is anti-LGBT and blah, blah, blah.
I agree with you there. People do cut down videos and all of that and make you look as bad as possible. That I do agree with, yeah. Unfortunately, you're not going to stop it. That's what people do, especially if they have a dislike for you.
Yeah,
and that's what's going to happen. You're going to be played on FYP. People are still going to play you on FYP, and people are going to have an opinion.
Well, thank you for having the conversation with me and not being an arsehole, like I'm sure a lot of people probably would have been. But I genuinely appreciate the conversation, and I apologise if my humour or patronising ways or whatever you took seriously, or you feel whatever about me. That's not my intention. I'm genuinely here for a conversation. I feel like you would know if I was genuinely trying to take the piss and mock you, because it will probably be done in a different accent. But thank you for having the conversation with me. That's literally
okay. All right, let's see you later.
Thanks.